a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On play action, now Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 27. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it, and boy, did they pick the right opportunity, unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Hey, check back, back 6, back 6. Ozzy, 72.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Wait, 20! 58, come on! Hey, check it! It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. Hit! 58, boys, 58.
Now Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
No, 66.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. They'll roll him out right. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Three and a half to go, first quarter. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. There he goes, right side. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back when we talk training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's
Brady to throw on second down. It's caught by Mike Evans. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And that is incomplete here.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
33.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Back to throw, Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but now it's 3rd and goal.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. He dumps it to Eckler underneath, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough, and now 4th down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Off play action. Fields. Got him in. It's Brashon Perriman. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Fields throwing again. Caught by Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. Fields now to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. Touchdown! David Montgomery as the 1st half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The player is answered.
How did they get that done?
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Final adjustments being made for the 2nd half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now it's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Looking to throw. Fields. That's caught by Montgomery. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The end result, 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Herbert. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now Jones.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. To throw is Brady. Finding Walker, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
Switch up, switch up. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 58.
On play action, it's Brady. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to put it into that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd and 9, Fields flush to his right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown Bears. Jimmy Graham. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And out of bounds right around the 20.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now a play fake. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And this one is right down the middle, and that will swell the lead to 16.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Fields on first down.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Brady going to look to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy trying to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. How about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Brady. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're